All right, so continuing, here at C, we have f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 over x plus 1. And we need to find an expression for f inverse of x. Now, finding the inverse of a function is a 4-step process, and step 1 is to take out f of x and say y is equal to 2x minus 1 over x plus 1. Now, step 2 is to interchange x and y. Wherever I see x, I'm going to put y. Wherever I see y, I'm going to put x. So x is equal to 2y minus 1 over y plus 1. Now, step 3, which I'm going to do in blue, change the color of the ink to blue. Now, step 3 is to make y the subject again. So I'm going to get rid of the fractions by cross multiplying. So it's x multiplied by y plus 1. So that's x multiplied by y plus 1. Remember, whenever you multiply a sum or a difference, you always put it in brackets. And this is equal to 1 times 2y minus 1, which is 2y minus 1. Whenever you multiply something by 1, it remains the same. Again, I'm going to remove the brackets by applying distributive law. So x times y is xy. X times 1 is x. And this is equal to 2y minus 1. I need everything that has y in it on one side and everything that don't have in y on the other side. So I'm going to keep my x on the left. So I have x plus 1. Negative 1 on the right goes over to the left and becomes positive. Over here we have 2y minus xy. So x plus 1 on the left over to the right, y is common. So I'm going to factor out the y. Y into 2y is 2. Y into xy is x. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 minus x. This cancels this. So we end up with y is equal to 1 plus x over 2 minus x. It's 1 plus x over 2 minus x. So x plus 1 and 1 plus x is the same thing. And so now the only thing remains is the final step, which is step 4. And at step 4, I'm going to take out y and say f inverse of x is equal to 1 plus x over 2 minus x. Guys, what I just did for f of x, I want you to do the same for p of x. And as usual, as you finish, type your answer in the chat. All right, so p of x is equal to 1 minus 3x over 5 plus x, and we need to find the inverse. Let's go through the 4 steps again. Step 1, take out p of x and say y is equal to 1 minus 3x over 5 plus x. Now, step 2 is to interchange x and y. Wherever I see x, I'm going to put y. Wherever I see y, I'm going to put x. So x is equal to 1 minus 3y over 5 plus y. Now, step 3 is to make y the subject again. So I'm going to get rid of the fractions. To get rid of fractions, in this case, I'm going to cross multiply. So it's x multiplied by 5 plus y is equal to 1 times 1 minus 3y, which is 1 minus 3y. I'm going to remove the brackets by applying distributive law. X times 5 is 5x. X times y is xy. And this is equal to 1 minus 3x. I need all y's on one side and everything that don't have in y on the next side. So I have x, y plus 3y is equal to 1 minus 5x. So positive 5x on the left goes over to the right and become negative. Over to the right, y is common. Y into xy is x. Y into 3y is 3. And this is equal to 1 minus 5x. I'm going to divide both sides by x plus 3. And when I do, I'm going to end up with y is equal to 1 minus 5x over x plus 3. Step 3 is to make y the subject again. And the last step, step 4, is to take out y and say P inverse of x is equal to 1 minus 5x over 3 plus x. So all I did there at the end was just to switch around the 3 and the x, and that is not a problem. All right, so we must know how to find the inverse of a function.